Welcome back 13ears. Today is a very exciting day. Far Cry 5 is out today. Now, if you haven't already, check out my unboxing of the Collector's Edition. There's some pretty awesome stuff in there. But before I touch Far Cry in any way, I'm going to complete Challenge Rift 40 for everybody so you can all get your materials and keep on playing your seasons. So this week it's the Monk class and it's a full set Sunwuko Monk. He has the Mantle of Channeling equipped here and also Balance, so we're obviously doing a Tempest Rush type build here. Tempest Rush will be the primary damage dealer. Also he's got 2 Blackthorns, so two set pieces of Blackthorns, and he also gets the 3 set bonus because he's got Ring of Royal Grandeur equipped. He also has 5 items of Sunwuko's equipped, but he gets the 6 piece bonus because of the Ring of Royal Grandeur here. So pretty basic stuff. Let's have a look at Kenai's Cube, the Furnace, the Laws of Seth, and like I mentioned, Ring of Royal Grandeur, so he can get that extra bonus from his sets that he has equipped. The skills we're using: Tempest Rush, Serenity, Blinding Flash, Dashing Strike, Sweeping Wind, and Mantra of Conviction. Passives: Momentum, Beacon of Yitar, Near-Death Experience, and Harmony. Now, a lot of you might be finding this quite challenging this week. It's actually very, very easy if you have the right strategy and if you use your skills at the correct time. So I'm going to explain exactly what to do. What you want to do as soon as you enter this Challenge Rift is activate Sweeping Wind and make sure that it stays activated. If it runs out, if you drop your stacks, reactivate it straight away. You want to make sure that it's active. It's super, super important. Now, Tempest Rush is our primary damage dealer. We're going to be using Mantra of Conviction to increase our damage against elites and really, really big packs, really dense packs. Now, just be careful because it takes a chunk of our spirit. It's a very, very costly 50 spirit to activate Mantra of Conviction for some damage increase. But what you want to do, as soon as you activate Mantra of Conviction, you want to hit your Blinding Flash. This restores our spirit and also increases damage as well as Mantra of Conviction. So we're doing a double skill whammy of damage. So we're going to have Mantra of Conviction for increased damage and also Blinding Flash for increased damage. This will melt down elites really, really easily. You just have to time it correctly. Now, importantly, we've got Serenity here, which has a 16-second cooldown. When you activate Serenity, it's going to come in handy a few times in this Challenge Rift. It makes you immune to all attacks for 4 seconds. Now, there's a few dense elite packs in here that are a real pain in the butt, and this is going to come in handy big time. So make sure you time Serenity right. Don't use this when you don't need it. If there's only 2 or 3 enemies around, use this in dense packs and when elites have a lot of elemental damage. You'll see when I play which areas I'm talking about, and I'll try and mention them if I remember, so you guys can also keep that in mind when you're doing your runs. And of course, Dashing Strike for a bit of mobility, speed increase to get through this Challenge Rift as quick as we can. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's one thing to listen to me ramble on, another thing to actually watch me do it. So watch me do it and I guarantee you will beat this week's Challenge Rift time. You'll get those goodie materials and you'll keep playing your season journeys. As usual, if you have any big issues with this, hit me up in the comments and I'll try and give you some advice and help you to the best of my ability. But just watch me do it and try and replicate what I'm doing. It's definitely a good strategy. I had no issue with this whatsoever. Let's jump on in there. Alright, Sweeping Wind straight away. Dash towards this elite up here. Mantra of Conviction, Blinding Flash, and then Tempest Rush his butt off. So we're down this elite pretty quickly. Dash over here, and I pretty much use Blinding Flash whenever it's up because it increases our damage a little bit and it'll easily take out these regular mobs. Once you come into these elite packs, definitely use Mantra of Conviction and when available Blinding Flash as well, so we get a double whammy of damage increase. And keep on moving, baby. And I'll just take out some of these mobs along the way just to save a little bit of time, get that meter going. But I don't waste too much time. I keep moving, if you notice. I don't, make sure that everything's dead. Those bigger guys, they can, I'll let them live and rot. But I just keep on moving. Blinding Flash when it's available for regular mobs. And just keep moving. There's an elite here, so when you come up to an elite, Mantra of Conviction, and if available, Blinding Flash, or hit it when it's available. Tempest Rush their butts. Keep going. And if there was a lot of density around, or a lot of elemental damage, which we haven't seen yet, then we use Serenity, definitely. You can still use Serenity if you want against some of these elites, but it's very important on floor 3 we use Serenity. Floor 3 is a pain in the butt. There's a couple areas there which I'll point out that you really need Serenity active. And make sure you keep an eye on that Sweeping Wind. If you run out of Sweeping Wind, reactivate it like I just did. And this area here is quite a bit of a stretch. Usually you'll run out of Sweeping Wind here when you come onto floor 3. So make sure you reactivate it. And coming up is an elite which is a big pain. He drops a lot of elemental damage, he does a lot of damage, he's just a pain. This guy right here. So you want to have Mantra of Conviction, Blinding Flash, and Serenity all available, and down him as quick as you can. Even when he's down, he still does a lot of damage. And the real pain is when you enter this next pack, it's probably worse than that one. So you definitely want Serenity available, and you might die somewhere here at some stage once, like that. That's okay. Just resurrect and make sure you activate Sweeping Wind straight away if you die. Don't be ashamed to die in either of those areas. Alright, I've got my orbs, I'm out of here. There's just too much going on there. It is quite a squishy build. Now this beacon, ultra important. Once we get that beacon right there to increase our damage, elite pack down here. We smash this elite pack. And this is actually critical because we're going to get, once we get that beacon, there are 4 elite packs. That was 1 straight down the stairs there. This is 2 over here. I'm going to smash these guys. As you can see, they're getting down really quickly, so get our orbs, keep going. This is the 3rd pack. This is where we're saving time as well. And a 4th one is just up here, which will be the end of our beacon buff. But that's alright, our cooldowns are up now, so we can use our cooldowns. And we've just saved a hell of a lot of time. Ah, no, we died again, that's alright. Don't want to die more than twice. We don't want to die more than twice. I don't usually die on that pack. It's usually just back at the big dense ones, but it's alright. We're ahead of time, so I'm trying to beat my old run time here. We're ahead right now, but it's going to be close. Ideally, I would have liked the Rift Guardian to pop when I kill this elite here, but not quite good enough. You guys can experiment. If you want to get a really good time, you can just try and kill maybe more regular mobs on your way to Rift floor 4 here. But I just like to think that if he popped there, we'd definitely be killing it. Because now we're just wasting time killing regular mobs and we're just trying to make that Rift Guardian pop. Which he will shortly. And we're still going to beat our old time, I think. 50 seconds to go. Come on. Come on. So if I beat my old time, then this is going to be the last video I do on this challenge rift. That's enough. Got Far Cry 5 I want to play. Don't forget to check out my unboxing video for the Collector's Edition, the Father Edition. Come on. 20 seconds. And when the Rift Guardian pops, you definitely want to have Serenity there waiting. Definitely want to use Mantra of Conviction. And we want to down him as quick as possible. Like that arcane damage and that damage that he does there, that blue stuff, that'll kill you really easily. Oh, 4-3. I think we're better by a few seconds. That'll do. So as you can see, I mean, if you can shave away a few seconds every time you do this challenge rift, then you're going places. That means you're moving forward, you're beating your time, and you'll get some awesome time. Like this will be somewhere in the top 50, and I'm not exactly trying my hardest here because I've got a lot of things on today. I'm actually really aching to play Far Cry 5 in 4K. It's going to look amazing, and I'm just super excited to check that out. Now, please, 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 if you found this video enjoyable, helpful, if you like looking at my face, whatever the case may be, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. And of course, if you're having trouble and you have any questions, just go ahead and ask me and I'll help you to the best of my ability. Just try and replicate what I did there and you'll definitely beat the time and collect your materials, and you can continue on with your season journeys. Subscribing here is optional. It's definitely greatly appreciated. If you don't want to subscribe, it's alright. Just make sure that you do one thing for me. Come back and visit your creepy damn uncle, Bannock 13.